was really listening to Too Good at Goodbyes, and I was really thinking like, dang, I want to hear this song, but I just listened to the whole thing, except not the whole thing, because for some stupid, dumpy, doomy reason, every time I be pulling up a song that I'm playing on my phone, and then I pull it up I try to play it on the computer so the computer can have the desktop audio for the stream. Every time I do all that, it restarts the song. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to restart the song. I want you to continue the song from where, like, it makes no sense. I'm looking at my computer screen, and the song is being played. The time is going up. You know what I'm saying? And so it knows exactly where I am in the song, but it's not playing it. It's not. It starts it over, and it makes no sense. It irks me. It gets under my skin. It tickles my nipples from under the skin, and it irks me, and I don't like it. So, if anybody else has that problem, let me know. But if not, I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want you to look at me. I want you to suck me butt as hard as you can. I wonder if it's actually possible for somebody to suck a butt so hard that it prolapses. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's definitely possible. Like if you put a vacuum up to your butt, it's gonna prolapse, I think. So if somebody's mouth is so locked in and they suck hard enough, I think you could get a mouth to prolapse your anus. But that's like, why would anybody even do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you even try? So, chat, today, as I said, we're gonna be freaking drawing way later on, and we're gonna be watching a lot of videos. I don't know if I'm even gonna get to the drawing, because like I said yesterday, I said I was gonna do a drawing, and then I didn't, because all the videos are a long time. 20 minutes, 50 minutes, 14 minutes. Actually, wait a second. Did I play one of the wrong videos? Yeah, I did play one of the wrong videos. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I had to go back in and get the videos that yogurtboyz gave me yesterday. I had to get those videos because I didn't watch all of them yesterday. But I went and I picked a video that I already watched, which was the freaking... No, not that one. I picked the video that I already watched, which was the TikTok conspiracy one. Okay, now I got him. Yeah, now I got them all. That was dumb of me. Honestly, stupid. Honestly, if anybody wanted to just smack me upside the head with a metal bat, like a baseball bat, if they wanted to go to their Dick Sporting Good and then grab a bat off the shelf, maybe 3 bats. Maybe take 3 steel bats, put them together, tape them together, but don't put tape on the top part, put tape on the bottom part. Maybe put tape on the tippy top part, but you want to make sure that the tape doesn't cushion any of the damage. You know what I'm saying? So you put the tape at the tippy top part, and then you put the tape on the handle. You hold the handle of the 3 bats, and then you smack my head as hard as you can with the bats. And you try to make sure that the steel part of the bats don't, like, the spot that you hit me is under the place where you placed the tape. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna do it, I think, here's the thing. There's probably no point in having 3 bats, because you're gonna have the bats together, like, in a, you know what I'm saying, in one of those functions. So it's probably, it wouldn't make sense. You would probably either, like, auto force, since it's in a triangle formation, hit me with 1 bat, but auto force goes into that 1 bat, so it's less surface area, but it hurts more. Or you would turn it around, make sure that at least 2 of the bats hit me, and the other bat just adds more force. That way you got more surface area. I don't really know. I don't really know what the method there would be, but if anybody's down to do that, if anybody feels the need to do that for how dumb I was being, I completely understand. Today has been a great day for me. Today has been a good day for me. Sort of. It's just a little bit, actually, not even that much. Actually, wait, today might have been a great day for me. Here's the thing. I was drawing pictures. Okay, so I woke up today. I went to sleep yesterday at like 10:30. I woke up today at like 6, which is it really sucks. It's unfortunate that every time I want to like sleep for a long time, I only sleep for 8 hours, which is only 8 hours, but and then every time that I want to sleep for 8 hours or less, I sleep for 14. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to my bed. It's not fair to my it's not fair to my body cuz I don't eat in that time. I don't release in that time. I don't do anything, bro. And so it's just not okay. But I'm going off on a whole ranging again. Um Basically what I was saying was I woke up at 6, I gave my cat her shot, and I had breakfast, and I played a little bit of Pokemon. Okay, I will say this is bad. Everybody's been addicted to a mobile game at some point in their life, but I played a little bit of Pokemon Pocket, TCG Pocket, because I saw that they released a new pack, new Pokemon cards, new pack, and so I was like I was debating because I have out of the 161 cards, I'm pretty sure, in the last set, which was Ho-Oh and Lugia, something of the skies. I have 140 cards out of the 160, right? And mainly the main things that I need are like a Skarmory, and I got a Lantern. I need Kingdra. You know what I'm saying? I just need some of those EX cards, and I can't seem to get them. Or I need to double up on EXs that I have. You know what I mean? If I could have another Crobat. No, I think I have 2 Crobats. I think I need another. No, I don't know. But if I could have another Donphan, that would be amazing. Stuff like that. But I have to make the decision. Do I want to continue opening the packs of the cards that I've already opened all of, and I just need like a few select cards? Or do I start opening the new packs? I'm going to start opening the new packs. And anytime like a Wonder Trade or something, not a Wonder Trade, like a whatever this random ones are, if that pops up, I'm gonna cop that, and then I'm gonna try. So that's the goal. I'm really trying to get Entei EX. That's the one that I want the most out of the cards that I seen are there. And then after that, I did draw. As I was saying, I think I did this last night. Last night I made the most insane like the thumbnail for the YouTube video, okay, that I made like 3 weeks ago and haven't posted yet because it's not finished and it's like almost done. I'll show you actually exactly what the thumbnail looked like. And I made it yesterday. And today, I've just been working on that. That's what I've been doing today. I've been working on that. And I didn't get as far as I was hoping that I would have gotten. But I didn't not get far. You know what I mean? Why are you looking down all the wrong roads when mine is the heart and the soul of the soul? There might be lovers who hold out their hands, but they never love you like I can. This is what the thumbnail is. Actually, I'm gonna wait till somebody shows up. I'm gonna wait till yogurtboyz shows up, and then I'm gonna say, yogurtboyz, I had a thumbnail that I made, and I think let me get your opinion on it. You know what I mean? Because she was the one that said drawing a thumbnail is a bad idea. I've been shown up, I just didn't know what to say. Let me show you then. The thumbnail, because you're the one that said drawing a thumbnail might not be a good idea. I don't know if you said it was cringe or if you said it just wouldn't fit or what you said, but I haven't finished the thumbnail. I just made the rubric or whatever for the thumbnail. I finished that, but basically, because I know you saw the first half, and you're not going to understand what's going on here, but basically it's going to look like this, okay? Now, I'm sure you have some questions. Ask the questions. Ask away. You know what I'm saying? Ask away. I'll do my best to explain. Right? I'll go red. Okay, I'll go purple. And I'll go friggin' syrup on them. I'll explain a small bit, right? This right here is the boss. What's going on? Here's my question. Okay, this right here is the boss that I am going against in the video, like the last boss. You remember that boss. If you don't remember that boss, I'm gonna be a little peeved. But anyway, that's the boss. This here is me. That's me. That's me. Okay, and then here is the executor. Yeah. I don't. It's the character that I played the entire game in. It's the character that turns into or that wields a sword and can deflect stuff, and then turns into a giant wolf thing, which is in the back, and the opacity of the wolf is a little less, because it's like in spirit mode or whatever. Like, it's not actually there, it's like symbolically there. And then this is me in the background holding up the like, I have my hands like this, you know, and it's a string of the 7. It looks like orbs or whatever, but it's all the bosses that I beat currently. It's each and every boss that I've already beaten up until this point. Now, the thing that I don't know whether to do or not is if I should draw myself, just like keep myself in the thumbnail drawn and have my crazy demon hands or whatever, or if I should do what I was planning on doing, which was taking a real life picture of myself and inserting that into the drawing. Here's one of the... Listen. Okay, give me... What do you think so far? What do you think so far? Also, it says Solo Night Rain down here. Usually, it says, like, Solo Night Rain in this corner. But I wanted to make it big. I wanted to make it better. They're clearly... Here, they are clearly looking at each other, having a... They are in the midst of a tussle. Lovers who hold out their hands, but they never love you like I can. Why are you typing that up? I will say, I did work a long time. So I've created a lot. I think it looks fine. I still don't get the drawing, the thumbnail thing, but it's good. I still don't get the drawing, the thumbnail thing. Oh, okay. Look at this. I don't know where it's at. It's down here. I'll do a little teaser or whatever. The character that I've obviously spent the most time on is this dude, because that was the first dude that I did, and you already saw that because I showed it to you. This is what the final version looks like. Oh, frick. Why does it look stupid? Oh, yeah, because I had to shrink it. That's what the final version looks like. What it's going to look like in the actual thumbnail. I think I did a great job on the cape. I think I did an alright job on the armor. And I think the swords, I did not know what to do for the swords. I should probably redo the swords and like just make it look better, not try to get realistic. But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now, what I was saying with inserting myself, you know what I mean? Like, I was gonna draw everything but insert myself. I took a picture. Don't make fun of me, bro, because here's what happened. I was posing for the photo, and I was like, this sucks. every single version of myself that is doing this looks bad. So then I made that face, but that's not what I'm gonna do. That's not what I'm gonna do. It's not going in the thumbnail. Basically, yeah. I hope it looks good is what I'm saying. But yeah, today we're gonna do some drawing and we're gonna do some whatnot. But before all that, we're gonna watch some videos. I have a video. I actually have two videos now that I want to watch. Even though one of them I have no idea about, and the other one I have a good idea about because it took a lot of her hours. But the videos that we watching today, right? And it was actually crazy. I saw a YouTube comment. I didn't even realize this, but I had a video that somebody commented on, and let me read the comment out for you. Let me find a video first. And you know, in my small size, if somebody actually goes the length to give me a comment, you know, I be thinking about it. Like even when I have an answer to the question, I still get caught up thinking about it. But the comment said, cut out the YouTube video reacting and stick with the drawing. I skipped through the reacting bits and found myself watching the drawing segment of this stream for a while. Which is, first, like how do I interpret that, right? He's telling me to just not do any of the reactions and only draw. But first of all, I think I would get sick of that. I know for a fact the people that actually watch me live like the video watching more than the drawing. You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting to me how people be like I'm not gonna cut out the video watching because just like certain people like different stuff, you know what I'm saying? But then I had the bright idea to at least see what is that. Are you like? How am I supposed to react to that? I try to right. I went in to see like what was the video watching actually that bad or was the drawing actually that good? Turns out the videos were bad. The wind is back. Oh. You should have said that like, wait, I didn't know that's what meant. Anyway, what I was saying was, that dude said the drawing segments are good and the video reactions are bad, and it made me think a lot, you know what I'm saying? But then I went in and I watched the videos and I realized the videos that I watched today, we got, wait, Yuki? Oh, this one probably the worst video that I've watched this entire year. I stopped watching like 3 minutes in. You know what I mean? This, it was alright. It wasn't, it was like, I could definitely understand somebody that actually watches Jenna Marbles being like, wow, I like actually making content out of it. But I don't watch her. I don't know her. And this was the first video that I ever watched of her. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell, bro. It says that I posted the VOD 5 days ago. It was probably like 2 weeks ago. And then some. And then I watched a little horror animation. And the horror animation was alright. But I definitely didn't pick the best videos that day. Like, none of them were stuff that I was actually interested in, except for the first one, which was just Yuki covering a song. So, and then the entire rest of the stream was drawing. I drew for like 5 hours straight. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But it's just interesting to think about, you know? That looks kind of sick. Bro, this whole day, I just spent drawing Cinna. I spent oh, never mind. Let's say I spent 5 hours drawing her. Yogurt, you know what's crazy? I don't know if you knew this or not, but I posted the TikToks of me, like, I posted the TikToks of my art. Here, okay, I'm in a crazy state right now. Because I was posting videos that would get anywhere from 300 views to 700 views. You know what I mean? And they would each get like 20 to 30 likes. And then I kept posting ones. Apparently you're not supposed to dwork. Okay, because they're not going to show it to anybody. Apparently you're not supposed to freaking... I don't even know. Apparently you're not supposed to talk about shoving a minion in your butt. Apparently you're not supposed to say prostate gasms. Stuff like that, right? So they started nerfing my content. And then I said Freddy Fazbear inserting into you or whatever. And then you know, like like a lot of my videos were getting taken down and whatnot. But I posted the video of me making the fan art. And I posted the video of my grandma reacting to it. And they both literally had 0 views. They both had 0 views. And I was like, what is the reason for that? And I went in and it said, we're not pushing this content out to people because it violates our community guidelines. And I was like, just great. That's great. And then I appealed it or whatever. And then after I posted those 2 videos, every other video hasn't breached 50 views. Every other, except for 2 of these ones. I didn't even... Okay, 3. I didn't even know this one did well. But I basically started over on my TikTok. Like, I'm getting the same numbers as somebody who made a fresh account. Which is so... like, I don't understand TikTok. It makes me mad. And then I posted this TikTok. Don't let your bestie become a nurse. And in the TikTok, I said... Well, you were there. I talked about how Ty made a guy go, oh! When he was wiping his butt, and how a guy dribbled poop all over the floor, right? And then I opened Snapchat today, and I had a oh. I forgot I name dropped. So basically, I posted that TikTok where I said, I'm not gonna name any names, but I have a friend who's low key a nurse, and I posted a TikTok saying all that stuff, and then the nurse friend texted me, and he said, or she said, take the video down. Oh, they didn't text me. No, they texted me over Snapchat, which I don't use Snapchat. I don't look at Snapchat, so clearly it's not that important to them because they know that I don't do that. So they would have called me or texted me on my actual phone, and I would have seen it. But I got a bunch of texts saying, take the video down, take it down, now. And it was like 8 texts. And then obviously I opened it like 3 days after he sent it, and I was like, bro, what are you talking about? And he said the nurse stuff, or she said the nurse stuff, whoever said the nurse stuff. And I was like, listen, because apparently you're not supposed to talk about your clients or whatever because it violates the HOA stuff. I don't know, but he said, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this. And I said, you're fine. There's plenty of nurses that could have told me about their patient that dribbled poop across the floor. And then the nurse friend just now texted me. They said, yeah, but you name dropped me. Apparently I name dropped him in the video. But I don't think it even matters because I'm going to become rich and famous and I'm going to make him quit his job anyway. So, anyway, now that we're all done with that, which video should we watch first? Actually, I know exactly which video I'm going to watch first. I know exactly which one. It's because I feel like I want to start off every stream. Like, every time I start off a stream and I have a video that's, like, even a little, like, K-poppy or, like, cute. I feel like I start off with the cute videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the fun, innocent ones, not the, never, if there's a crazy thing, I never start off with that. So today, we got, how well do the K-pop demon hunters, Rumi voice actors know one another? First of all, I have not seen K-pop demon hunters yet, so no spoilers. Second of all, I do know who Rumi is. She's the one with the pink hair. I'm pretty sure. And then third of all, I did not know they had two voice actors. I can only assume one of them is like the voice actor, and then the other is like the singer, or maybe it's two different languages. I don't know. We're gonna find out right now. Tune in with Twice right now. Hold on, let me move my camera up.
It could be a mixture of both, to be honest.
Oh, that's so funny.
I know. It's
oh my god, we got every single one wrong so far.
Yeah.
I'm sure they won't get that many wrong. They clipped that from like the second question or something. It's always so loud.
Not our fans. When you mess with our fans,
we need to make it.
No, that one's Rumi. Why did I think she had pink hair? That one's Rumi.
Who is the bigger K-pop fan?
Yogurt, we're also gonna play this game. Write your answer on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, me! I'm sure there's some delay, so it's gonna pop up in a second.
I am a K-pop writer.
Asa, I got it!
K-pop writer?
I assumed. I love BTS, Blackpink, aespa.
Me
And then
too!
Old school, I love SES, Finkel.
Yeah. Sorry.
Baby Box.
Finkel.
Girls' Generation.
We're playing the How Well Do We Know Each Other game.
You know, gotta shout out
Alongside
Girls'
them.
G.O.D.
Oh my gosh, G.O.D.
H.O.T.
When did you both meet for the first time?
October something 2026. I mean 2024.
Wait. The premiere.
Yeah! 날짜까지 알아.
Oh yeah, I know.
Oh,
I'll always remember.
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, that. Yeah, that.
Was it? Oh no, you're right. Did it premiere?
Yeah, no, it's okay,
Yeah,
it's okay.
premiere.
Nobody knows. Actually, we were both like, in Korean, it would be like asho, which is like, there's no English word.
Yeah.
But it was, we were both doing all this press. We got pulled in for one photo with like us and baby Rumi, and then poof, done.
Wait,
and
there's
we were,
a
like,
baby
both
version
so
of her?
busy.
We barely talked to each other at
Yeah,
all.
we didn't even get to talk.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to talk until like DMs.
I know, but was very excited though. So excited to meet her. She killed it.
You killed it. You killed it.
Wait, so is there like teenage version of her and then adult version of her, or what?
Instagram, y'all. That's how we connect in 2025.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to survive a demon attack?
This one's actually kind of tough. Between us two, me and yogurtboyz, I think, I'm gonna let her answer first, but I'm saying like, okay, her chat has come in. I'm gonna say I'd be more likely to survive. What do you mean, I'd be me? Ooh. I think I'd be more likely to survive, cause I'm dexterous. You know what I mean? I could jump and whatnot, and you know what I mean? I got swords, and you're just a small girl, so I feel like you die.
Oh.
I think I know what she's gonna write.
I'm hella strong.
Oh, it's you! I thought you were gonna say me.
Oh no, but I'm like really strong. I'm really strong. My brother told me that.
All right, EJ. Because I actually would not survive it. But for some reason, I thought you were gonna write me.
No.
Are we trying to get... You would be snapped like a twig, sorry queen. But what? But not if they don't get to Not if they don't get to touch me.
Oh,
or something.
I'll protect you, Andy.
Okay, you protect me.
I got it.
So EJ is gonna protect me, but I'm not surviving on my own. EJ will protect and fight off all the demons.
Which martial art does Arden hold a black belt in?
Oh.
Answer the question, Yogurt Boys. Probably, jujitsu.
Oh, what?
I'm finally gonna get one right.
Who's Arden?
Oh, is it this one probably?
Oh man,
Right?
she's too smart. Good guess.
Taekwondo, right?
Oh, 맞네.
Yo,
Wow.
I also hold a black belt in Taekwondo. Nobody
Oh,
knows.
neat.
Oh, come on.
Wow, that's so cool. She's Ruby.
What was the first certified gold single EJ wrote for a K-pop group?
I think I know it. Yes.
Oh wait, I heard this in
I
an
don't know.
interview. Oh no.
I'm just gonna assume it's a Blackpink song, and I'm gonna say Lovesick Girls. But I have no idea. I'm not gonna, like, there's no way. You're right though, Yogurt Boys. I would not survive in a demon attack, or I'll be less likely to survive strictly because I don't move my body. Like, I lay in bed for 23 hours and 55 minutes out of a day, and then I start stream and I dance and whatnot so hard that I have a panic attack, and then I sit down for the rest of stream. So I'm not very, like, physically
Look at us trying to cheat over
experienced.
here.
She did not say anything.
But I don't know how to spell it.
I think we're ready.
Wait, I spelled it wrong.
Psycho! Red Velvet!
I promise, hello, I went to school.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I cheated. I definitely cheated.
No, she
I definitely cheated. I can't take credit for that.
It was about, like, my current fiance when we were fighting during long distance. So, like, it was just such a funny moment. Like, he was talking about it too, but it was just like a crazy, like, way to connect with people. It's awesome. Like, that's when fans, like, started, like, talking to me, and it was amazing.
Which of Rumi's
like
songs did
songs.
Arden do a cover of first?
Who, I assume this girl's Arden? So my answer gonna be the voice one. This is what it sounds like.
Oh. There's two.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, what? Oh, 맞아, 맞아.
Right?
Oh, 맞아,
Free.
맞아.
Free.
Yeah, and did you take down? Wait, no. Is it not to take down? Which one did I do?
Take down,
You did
so
what it
take
sounds
down.
like.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm wrong.
But it's free.
Why does it feel right every time I let you in?
I literally
I didn't even know that was a song, bro. I'm not
did
gonna
it
lie.
after like a 15-day of shooting.
I
and
did,
we recorded it like the
but I
middle of
did.
the night, and my like.
But free was the first
Yeah,
one, right?
freeze right.
Yeah.
Dressing like Rumi was Unu's idea, so I can't take credit for it because he was
Really?
like,
So
yeah, he was
smart.
like, I was like, what are you gonna wear? He's like, Nuna, should we dress like Rumi and Chinu? And I was like,
Genius.
should we? And then he just like was like, let's do it. So I was like, okay, sure,
Yeah,
whatever
I mean,
you want.
hell
I
yeah,
also
that's
thought
great.
about dressing
Yeah,
like them
recorded
for
it. I
Halloween.
mean, I love this song. I love this song so much, and I also just thought it was fun because he actually messaged me and was like, I love the movie. I love everything. He's like, I really love Free.
Oh,
I
I'm
was like,
so
I love
honored.
Free too. I know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, should we cover it? He's like, yes, please. I would love to.
Oh,
And so yeah,
wow.
that's how it ended up happening. We skipped the bridge because we were like, it's too hard.
What's the highest note EJ hits in Golden?
Oh.
I don't know.
Wait, now I'm confused, bro. I was originally under the impression that she wrote the songs and then she sang the songs, but then I just realized that it says they're both voice actors, but now they're both singing, and now I'm confused. Who do they sing?
That note.
What do you mean the highest note? Like C? No. Like, I'ma say G. G sharp.
Ian told me this.
No, E sharp.
I don't know
theory.
how to like call the note. I'm just gonna guess this letter, but oh shoot.
E.
All right, A5.
I've never ever
A5.
sang anything many lower than that, so I don't even know A5 exists.
Ian kept saying like, "Oh my God, you know you're hitting an A5." Like, when I was
That's so
singing
cool.
it. This is your range.
Okay, so
cool.
EJ can hit A5, y'all. So if you want to sing, just like
I
Rumi,
can
you
hit
gotta
that,
hit A5.
I think, maybe.
No, you're not screaming. You're singing. I have heard some people screaming.
Okay.
That's not screaming, okay?
Oh my
Who
god.
is most likely
Wait,
to have
I'm not picking favorites, okay? But she's definitely my favorite out of these two. I just instantly, I just instantly had an attraction. She said she had a fiance, and you could see it in my face. My face dropped, my heart sank, and then now I hear her hit those notes. I think I'm in love. But out of respect, and also she probably way older than me because she got a fiance. I'm a back up, bro. EJ sings and Arden does the speaking. Oh, she sings and she does the. But the question confused me because it said which one did she do a cover of. So that means she can still sing, but she does all the singing.
show
cool.
ramen?
So many things.
Who's gonna eat more carbs? You or me?
No, I swear. In Korean, you know bangsun이, right?
그치, 나는
I was gonna say
bangsun이.
me also,
밥순이.
so I got it wrong.
밥국수.
Yeah,
So
means
she
like-
likes bread,
Yes.
like bread. I'm
Love
rice
bread.
and noodles all the way. Like literally, even on the way
Sorry.
yesterday, I was eating.
I
pop.
love
Really, I love my
noodles
chocolate croissants.
also.
So I'm not chocolate croissants.
Oh,
I'm like
really?
Pop
I
all
love
the way.
chocolate croissants.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
But my favorite is japaguri, which is you mix japaghetti and noguri, and then you get japaguri.
oh wow! Is it wow? Is it
Still
like
is-
watery?
No, so you basically you boil the water in like a low pan with very little water, and you do noguri and japaghetti noodles. So it's like a little more jerky thing.
Oh, yeah,
And then you drain the water and you put in both the sauce.
Oh wow!
So it's like a dry.
Where'd you learn that?
That sounds delicious, even though I don't know what either of those dishes are. I know some Korean dishes, I don't know those
Korean
ones.
friends.
Wow!
Who's most likely
Also,
to
her
dress
earrings
like
are throwing me off because I keep thinking they're like a diamond, like a gem, like shaped like this, and then dink, and then flat surface. But then it just turns out it's like a 2D shape that's metal is reflected. Who most likely to dress like Rumi in real life? Okay, well, I mean, this is obvious. It's me every day of the week. No, I'm playing. It's her because she already dressed like Rumi. She literally had a day when she was like, let me dress like Rumi. But I would say, I don't know what Rumi dresses like.
Rumi
so I don't
in
know.
real life?
But my answer was going to be the other girl.
I mean, I don't know.
This is easy for me, I think.
Really?
Yeah. What?
Really?
No, you're way more roomy. You're like cool and like
No.
artist.
Cool
You're a
and
singer.
artist.
I'm like
I don't know how Rumi would dress.
like this.
I guess.
Or like-
a mixture of both, to be honest. I think it's a mixture.
But it's so funny because we're so different,
Yeah.
but then so similar
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I
but
know,
our
I know, I
styles
know.
are very different.
Our styles are different.
As you can
So I think
see.
it'd be a mixture of both, to be
Oh,
honest.
that's so
I
funny.
like her style more.
I know. It's
Oh my
a
god,
mixture of
we're,
both.
Obviously.
we got
I already
every single one
explained
wrong
that
so
like
far.
2 hours ago.
What degree did Arden receive in college?
Bachelorette in singing, music, theory,
Undergrad?
psychology.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Oh, what was your major? Was your question?
아니야, 맞아.
Was it?
It's
Okay,
right.
undergrad,
I got
psych.
an
Oh,
undergraduate
you're psych?
bachelor degree.
Oh,
yes, yes, yes.
I did
Bachelor
psych
degree.
too.
Oh, what?
Yeah. I was double major, psych and music.
Wait,
Cool.
that's crazy. I
Bro,
didn't
I'm
say
so stupid. I thought the question was about her. Because I don't even know their names.
theater.
Yeah.
What popular online
like
video game
psychology,
did EJ
just not
write a
really.
song for?
I did a lot of random, like not random, but like.
I would say League of Legends is probably the most obvious answer to guess here. But I'm going to go out on a crazy whim and say freaking Valorant. Nah, I'm going to go out on a crazier whim and say Honkai Star Rail. Nah, I'm going to go on a League of Legends.
Like
I have
crazy.
no idea.
I was really honestly honored for this opportunity. I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm
That
just gonna
too,
guess a game. I'm just gonna guess any popular game.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's so
yeah,
obvious,
League
bro.
of Legends. I
Oh
was
my
so
God.
Or like
honored.
not obvious, but I mean like not many people be having people make songs for them. You know what I mean? But League of Legends has a whole bunch of. They got Idol. They got New Jeans. They got Madison Beer. They got Lil Nas X. They got all the people.
I'm trying to remember.
Wow,
I didn't
Like
even
they tapped in.
Yeah, good job.
Come on. Oh, come on. Cool.
It was
You're
so fun because I play League of Legends.
Oh my gosh.
I'm really bad at it, but very honored.
Which revived video game franchise did Arden appear in?
Huh? A game that revived? Oh,
Starts with a T.
Tetris.
okay. Oh, okay. I think I know.
Wait, T? Tekken. It's Tekken. Tekken 8. Oh.
No?
It's okay. Tomb Raider.
Oh shit.
But you know what's funny?
You were
I know.
in Tino.
I know. That would be a great video game. No, so.
Oh, wasn't none of it.
No, it's okay. No, but that's great. That's actually a really smart guess.
I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like I was just so confident for no reason. Like, I was like, oh yeah, it's Tekken. It's so obviously Tekken. I don't know why I thought that. And like Tekken wasn't revived; they just got sequels or what. But it doesn't matter.
It's okay. You got every single one right.
I don't know either of those games, so.
You can get one wrong.
Tomb Raider? What?
It was a long time ago.
Okay.
Very fun. That was actually one of my very first voiceover gigs.
Which member of the Saja Boys is your favorite?
This
The main dude.
so easy.
Ginu.
Ooh. Oh, sorry.
I think.
Fans, please don't hate me. I love Chinu. I love that he like protects her and sees her and all.
Whoa!
Of
Spoilers. So I have not watched the movie yet. I plan to do it. January 4th, 2026. It's in the works.
But I didn't choose what I like. And Baby is just so cool.
I don't know who Baby. I think this might be Baby. This one is Mystery or whatever, and that's Ty and his girl's favorite, and that's also my least favorite because it's their favorite. That guy's cool, but I saw a picture where he drew his own abs or whatever, and I don't like him anymore. That guy seems like he got, I don't know what any of these people, bro. This dude seems like Baby though.
Well, and like he's so good at rapping.
Drop fist and pop, that's what I'm doing.
I was right.
Oh, that's getting hot.
Goo Goo Gaga.
Yeah,
Great.
Goo Goo Gaga.
That's
So
dead
I'm
joke.
sorry. I know, seriously,
Yeah,
like.
great.
So Daddy knows this too, because I always tell him. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Baby's my favorite.
I thought
But
she said
Rumi's
Daddy.
for sure favorite is Chinu. So
Chinu.
you're more like Rumi.
Chino, he's hot, but he's so understanding. You know what I mean? Like how he sees the pattern instead of like exposing her, he like covers it up. Like, fantastic. Like,
Spoilers,
yeah.
bro.
So
Spoilers.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I can't get over how he betrayed her.
Okay. Yeah.
It's okay, but he's actually
What?
Sacrifice.
So we love
Spoilers.
Yeah, he's great.
How would you describe Rumi in one word?
The love of my life.
Wait.
Or
Damn,
intelligent.
so many words.
Yeah, there's so many words that I will use to describe her, like intelligent, beautiful, elegant. What's the other words that I'm thinking of? Pretty. Korean. No, not Korean. Well, maybe. Where'd the Korean go? Wait, why does it? Wait. Are you seeing this, yogurtboyz? Is that word censored on? I don't know. Now I'm shining like I'm born.
Wait, sorry.
I can't hit that.
I know it's hard.
It's hard.
It's very
Are
hard.
they trying to come
One
up
is
with the
very
same
hard.
word? Because you said Korean, but on screen it just said comma, and it didn't say Korean afterwards. Wait, what do you mean censored? Wait. What's going on here, bro? Oh. Wait, why is it like that, bro?
I want to change my word now.
Okay.
No, whatever.
Perseverance.
I like it. The perseverance. I put magnificent.
I said I like
Oh, so very
magnificent because it's.
She wrote perfect. She's perfect.
I said elegant,
Because
but
she's an animation, so she can be perfect.
I think she's more than perfect. I think she's like
is magnificent.
The fact that she's magnificent because she's so understanding of her flaws, and I love that about her.
Well, I like that it took her time to get there.
It did. So she
right?
her growth, and I love her.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I feel like that's why even though I wanted to say perfect, I didn't write perfect because, like, yes, she has flaws, but I feel like that is what makes her perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like perseverance to be accepting of yourself and understanding. I love that about her. That's why I like connected with her. It's about like for me it was like for her it was like it's about growth, not perfection. Is what's so amazing about her. So her evolution is iconic, right?
I don't know if that's gonna do anything or whatnot, but I hope now it's like longer. The chat is longer. Alright, Yogurt Boys. The last 3 videos that we have. 1 million subscriber fancy hotel extravaganza by my goat Vanilla Mace. Bro, she hit 1 million subscribers. She made this video 2 days ago. And she already at 1.27? What the crap? Or we could watch Instagram model that cured cancer and made millions. Or we could watch the YouTuber who slaughtered, murdered, and killed his entire family and then danced on their graves. And then burned their corpses and snorted the ashes. I think we should watch this one. It's the most interesting.
On the afternoon of...
I hate that, bro. I have something to talk about, guys. I was talking about what I was doing today. At around 3 o'clock, I got like really tired and I was drawing. And then at around 4 o'clock, I tapped out. I was like, I'm not going to draw anymore. I'm too tired to draw. And so I put the iPad down. I started watching Naruto. I love that show, bro. I think my one goal in life right now is gonna be to try to get my grandma to watch anime, because I was watching. Because last time I talked to you, I said about Naruto. I said I watched the whole like fight against. Spoiler alert! I watched the whole fight against Pain, and then I made it to the end when Naruto actually meets Pain, the real one. Nagato, that's his name. And then it was like, next episode, we're gonna go back in time to do blah blah blah. And it's just like a filler episode, you know what I mean? And I was disappointed. But I looked at it, it was only 2 episodes long. I thought it was gonna be a whole filler arc, like 11 episodes or something. But it was only 2 episodes long. It was actually really entertaining too. It was nice to see them back when they was young. And back when Naruto was just hard-headed, doing whatever he's doing, you know what I mean? And then people are like, it was crazy because Sasuke was there too, and then like Kakashi like maybe shed a tear, you know what I'm saying? And Sakura was like, if I get the forbidden jutsu, it wasn't forbidden. If I get the Hokage's legacy, that I can give it to Sasuke and he'll love me forever. And it brought back memories, bro. It was awesome. And then those 2 episodes ended. And then the next 2 episodes were Nagato and I don't remember the other two's names, but I want to say Minori, but I think I'm just making something up. Minori, Naruto. Who the heck is that? Anyway.
November 19th, 2012, a 911 call was placed to the police department of Spankingham County, Florida.
Spankingham? Bro, imagine the city that you live in is called Spanking.
911, what's the nature of your emergency? I've got a bit of a quagmire on my hands here.
Can you tell me your name and current address?
A bit of a quagmire.
Yeah, it's, my name is Stuart Pecan, and my address is...
Okay, Stuart, what's going on today?
I just got home from school, and I went into the living room to watch some Family Guy, and, there's... my whole family is dead. Okay, Stuart, just relax and stay on the line with me. We've got police on the way right now. Okay, okay, I gotta go now. Stuart? Oh, jeez. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. What the deuce? Stuart? Stuart?
Authorities responded to the call and arrived.
Here's the thing about this video, right? You said yesterday, oh, it wasn't real, it was just a skit or whatever. And I got mad at you for spoiling it. And then you said, but it's so obvious. Here's the thing. It does seem quite obvious. But I'm really curious whether if I had like a first impression of this video, if my first impression would be, oh, this is just fake. Or if my impression would be, which is what I think my impression would be, this dude is so cringe. Imagine murdering your family and saying, I've got a quagmire. Like I would definitely just hate this person. You know what I mean? But now I just know it's fake.
Arrived on scene shortly after. Nothing could prepare them for the shockingly brutal crime scene they were about to step into.
Wait,
Responding
actually?
Officer George Clanton was the first to arrive at the scene. He was looking for 16-year-old Stuart Pecan, the one who had originally placed the 911 call.
Never mind. The whole thing is a skit. Like, even the video.
However, oddly enough, Stuart was nowhere to be found. After making himself some toast, Officer Clanton ventures into the living room. What he would see next would shock him to his core.
Oh, shit.
In the living room lay the slain corpses of 51-year-old Cindy Pecan, 47-year-old Louis Pecan, 19-year-old Julie Pecan, and 12-year-old Dewey Pecan.
Are these supposed
All four family members had been viciously stabbed to death.
Bro. Are these supposed to be like, are these names supposed to mean anything, or is it just funny that they all sound the same?
Their bodies neatly laid side by side. Officer Clanton steps outside to declare the family house a crime scene.
You think?
That's when suddenly he notices Stuart Pecan approaching.
Excuse me, are you Stuart Pecan?
I'm having a snack attack right now, I can't talk.
In contrast from his tone on the 911 call, Stuart seems oddly calm and more focused on his snacks than the current situation. After experiencing a traumatic event, it's not uncommon for a subject to come off as eerily apathetic. Dissociation is a trademark characteristic of shock. This could explain Stuart's lack of attention given to the officer. Or it could be a sign of something more sinister that lies deep within. Trying to gather more context into what unfolded, Officer Clanton continuously finds himself being ignored by the snacking suspect. With Pecan's big, bottomless bag of bizarre behaviors, paired with a growing list of unanswered questions, authorities waste no time in taking Pecan back to the station for questioning. The following never-before-seen footage has been analyzed by a qualified team, including a licensed professional counselor, a licensed attorney, a former criminal investigator, and a former mobile waste technician specialist with an associate's degree in quantum criminology.
Okay, here's another one. Why do women have boobs? So you got something to look at while you're talking to them.
You have to ask me to turn that off, please. I'm Detective Stuckman. This is Detective Walker. We're here to ask you some questions pertaining to what happened.
Why do they look like this, bro?
At your home earlier today.
Stuart, now the main suspect in his family's slaying, watches the detective closely, seemingly holding his breath. His body language and facial expression are clear indicators.
Bro, I'm so curious if I would have figured out if it was a skit or not. Because I think I would have, but I know for a fact I would believe it. I would still believe it all. Even though I would have my doubts, I would still believe. I don't know. I really don't.
Could be hiding something.
I'm
What were you listening to when we came in? What was that?
It's just,
there's no way you're that stupid. I definitely think you would have guessed fairly quickly. I would have had my suspicions, but I'm saying I wouldn't have been 100% confident. I still would have had the doubt in the back of my mind, I think.
In his free time, Stuart would host the YouTube channel Everything Quahog, where he would provide commentary on the many aspects of the animated Fox sitcom Family Guy. His videos would include episode discussion, merchandise reviews,
Is
and
this a
fan
real?
theories.
Is this a real channel? That like all this stuff actually takes place, or did he just film all these different scenes just for this video? Because I feel like it's a real channel.
Based on popular characters. With a breathtaking 8,000 subscribers and continuing growth and support from his viewers, it would have appeared that the sky was the limit for young Stewart. At this point, the detective is well aware of Stewart's peculiar obsession with Family Guy.
I hadn't
but
even
still,
noticed.
he indulges in a friendly manner to establish rapport and make the suspect feel comfortable.
What is rapport?
Yes, Family. I have seen it. I think that's Peter Griffin, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that particular episode, but I recognize.
He's running and he hits his knee on the mailbox and he goes, ah, ah, ah. It's freaking so funny.
Albeit a good impression, Detectives Stuckman and Walker are careful not to laugh at this bit, as they don't want it to be misconstrued as flirtation. Shortly after this, you'll notice Detective Stuckman begins a clever maneuver known as the whoopsie-daisy tactic. This is when the so-called good cop claims to have made an honest mistake, in this case, forgetting his water, giving him an excuse to leave the suspect alone with the so-called bad cop, heightening the pressure.
Yeah, the pressure that has now been heightened. Bro, I will be right back. This video is... It's crazy that they made this video 20 minutes long. 21 minutes of this is insane. Like, that's the longest skit that I've ever seen. That's basically a television show, no? Heart and the soul of the soul. I'm not joking, bro. I love that song. And I never would have even heard it if I didn't decide to listen to Leve's album on stream. And I'm so glad I did, bro. I get it. Bro, what are we even doing for the next 20 minutes? This whole thing is the interrogation. Oh my god. This interrogation is gonna
started. But, I knew I forgot something. I had a water. I get thirsty pretty easily, you know. We're probably gonna be here a bit. Could I grab you anything? Yeah. Water? Okay.
What's he gonna say, bro?
Detective Walker now sits with the suspect silently, creating a sense of unease, prompting the suspect to speak first.
So am I gonna get to go home today?
Detective Walker strategically employs what is known as the mimic gimmick, also referred to as the copycat technique. This is where the detective will copy, mimic, and mock the suspect to their best ability, breaking down the suspect's confidence and establishing authority.
Am I? You copying me?
I think he's clearly copying you, bro.
Stop!
Detective Walker kept this up for an impressive 48 minutes before finally breaking the pattern. And what he does next will drastically escalate the interrogation.
48 minutes, bro. And the good cop's still not back with his water?
Got your nose. You cooperate, you might get this back.
I thought he was gonna thrust.
What you just witnessed was a successful execution of a rare interrogation tactic known as the Oop, I Got Your Nose method, more formally known as the Orenthal-James Simpson technique. This is where the detective will take the suspect's nose, only for it to be used as a bargaining chip for later in the interview. If the suspect wants his nose back, he knows he'll have to cooperate with investigators.
What if the suspect has backups?
Now awaiting the detective's return, the suspect engages in self-soothing actions, such as massaging the frenulum of his penis. In doing so, the suspect is hoping to gain some semblance of calm, no doubt in anticipation of the impending questions he's sure he'll be asked. Detective Stuckman re-enters the room to continue the interview.
You know, I saw Detective Walker in the break room. I think he had your nose. He was showing it off the entire room anyways. People were having a good laugh at it. It's a beautiful nose. It's a nice nose.
It's alright. Like, mine's better, I think.
If I were you, I'd want that nose back.
I do.
And I think I could help you get that nose back. Think of it, I scratch your back, you scratch my back.
It's at this point in the interview Detective Stuckman finds himself jonesing for some chocolates. He faintly recalls having 2 Hershey's Kisses in his desk drawer. He leaves the room in search of the sugary sweets. This act, plus consuming the candies, was incredibly taxing for the detective, who in turn decided to take a short nap in his office. Refreshed and refilled, he returned to resume the interview 2 hours and 36 minutes later.
I definitely would have found out. I definitely would have found out at that point. At that point, when he takes a nap, I would have clocked it for sure.
Stuart.
How many minutes has it been since they started the interview, bro? Wasn't it like 6 o'clock or something? Yeah, 6:03, bro. Not when he took his nose. You might have a point. I think I still would have been on the fence when he took his nose.
You can call me Stewie.
Okay. Just a nickname.
You can call me Stewie.
Yeah. I feel like it just fits me better than Stuart.
I didn't even realize this whole time his name was Stuart.
You tried to legally have your name changed to Stewie.
So
Stewie Griffin. Actually, can you tell me a bit about that?
Through a Freedom of Information Act request, we obtained court documents which revealed Stewart had recently attempted to have his name legally changed from Stuart Pecan to Stewie Griffin. This attempt was unsuccessful, however, as his mother and father had both declined to sign off on the request.
Stewie Griffin just felt like it reflected like me as a person more. So I wanted to I felt like that was me as Stewie Griffin, not
Go on.
What you just witnessed was the near-perfect execution of a tactic only the most skilled and knowledgeable detectives can dare to attempt. Known as the nana-nana-boo-boo technique.
I think I've seen that part on TikTok of the nana-nana-boo-boo technique.
Flashes a sudden mocking gesture while the suspect is mid-sentence. This will serve to derail the suspect's train of thought, making it much harder to keep track of his fibs. Due to the angle of the camera, it's difficult to determine the exact silly face made by Detective Stuckman. However, we hired a skilled spatial computer graphic system engineering specialist to create a three-dimensional render composite of what the suspect likely saw.
So I started to do the name change, and it took I got like 4 months into it, but I had to, my parents at the last minute refused to sign off on it, so I...
Stewart does his best to ignore the jesting detective's gesture. However, it's apparent it's been successful in tripping him up. Pushing through the suspect's annoying ramblings, Detective Stuckman is setting the stage for what he's about to do next.
I swear if he pulls down his pants...
Your parents didn't allow you to change your name?
No.
Were you upset because of this? I know
assume so, yeah.
A lot of people have attachment to their identities, and names being probably the biggest signifier of your identity.
Yeah, I was pissed as crap about it.
Pissed as crap?
It made me, really freaking pissed. But not like I do it.
Did you catch that?
I did.
Here, we'll play it again. Take notice of Detective Stuckman in the bottom right. Compounding on the recent nana-nana-boo-boo, the detective deploys its sister technique, the neener-neener. It leaves the suspect speechless.
So let's talk about today.
Neener-neeners.
So I left school at the last bell, and then I went straight home, and...
I feel like anytime you have two vowels put next to each other and then you put R at the end, you know, it's just a good word. Neener, gooner. Need I go on?
I got home and I opened the front door and it was really quiet. And so I went to go put on some Family Guy in the living room, but then when I walked into the living room, that's where my mom and my dad and my brother and my sister.
I want to back up.
The detective is trying to establish a motive and lock Stewart into a story he can't go back on.
You're saying you left school, last bell rings at 3:20 p.m., right? Well, we have administration saying you signed yourself out at 1:35 p.m.
What?
So you were not at school. So if you could help me understand...
No, that's wrong. I left at the last bell. If they said that, then they just got the numbers wrong.
Bro literally signed it Stewie Griffin.
You're asking me to trust your word over the administration of your school. Why would your name just show up?
They freaking lied.
Bro, he could have gone off, bro. He could have said, that said Stewie, my name is Stewart. He could have lied, but instead he's I'm starting to think he killed his family.
I left it at 3:20 when the bell rang. I went straight home.
So administration's lying.
Yes.
How
Are the cameras lying too?
Bro?
Detective Stuckman.
It's only a year old. It's got to be older than that, bro. Oh, frick. I thought I... He's too attached to the name. It's who he is. He's Stewie. That's, well, yeah. But he couldn't just use it as like to get out of the murder. I think he's murdered him. I think he murdered him though. I think if he was smart, he would have used it to get out of it. Just been like, that's not my name, legally. But I think he's not smart enough, and I think he what? Oh, that's the wrong thing. I wanted to please you.
And initiates the first big confrontation by revealing that he is in the possession of evidence that contradicts Stewart's original story.
So what do we think?
What? Cameras.
If hypothetically, let's say he wasn't lying, and he didn't, and he also didn't. Okay, we know he's lying. Hypothetically, let's say he didn't kill his parents. Okay, and it was a blood pact, a group suicide, something like that. What was he doing in those 2 hours? You know what I mean? Was he spying on someone, you know, at school? Was he beating it to Family Guy? Or was he... I can't imagine what, like, because he would have to go home at some point. I don't know. The only logical explanation that he killed his parents.
What if I were to tell you I had
and his sister and his brother
of you leaving the school at 1:35 p.m. I'm trying to just help me understand, because everything's pointing to you not being at school.
I was. They probably
put you in the time frame
of what?
I think you know.
Without directly saying it, Detective Stuckman is heavily implying that Stewart had something to do with the murders of his family. This marks a dramatic tonal shift in the interview.
No! But I need you to tell me what happened.
I did tell you. I told you exactly what freaking happened. Was I left school and I went home. The clocks.
Do I have to go get the tape to show you? I give you one more chance. When did you leave school?
3:20 at the last bell.
I knew he was gonna get up, bro.
Detective Stuckman leaves to retrieve his laptop while Stewart waits anxiously. However, Detective Stuckman soon re-enters, seemingly unable to locate his laptop's location.
That's actually smart. If you're getting interrogated, lie until they have to bring you to proof, and think about what you're gonna say when they're gone. Bro's been there for 4 hours in that room.
Finally, 5 minutes short of 2 hours later, Detective Stuckman...
Bro. 5 minutes short of 2 hours later. Bro, he's now been in that room for like literally 6 hours.
Returns, laptop in hand.
Now before I show you this video, your story's gonna stay the exact same.
Yes.
You left school when?
When the last bell? At 3:20. I told you that.
3:30.
If it says on video another time, then the clock setting's probably wrong on the video.
The
clock settings don't explain this.
I definitely would have clocked it here. 100%, I would have clocked it here.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. These are the lyrics to Rick Astley's 1987 hit, Rick Rollin' Around. And as you just saw,
Bro, I'm not even kidding. Okay, every time I see that this is just a weird coincidence that this happened. Yesterday we watched the Pokemon video, right? And he was talking about all these pastors that say stuff about Pokemon. And he brought up that one dude that goes, wah! You know what I'm saying? Every time I see that video, I think of Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. Because the people, they look exactly the same. Or it looks like the Never Gonna Give You Up guy, sang the song. It was a one-hit wonder, and then he went on to preach about Pokemon cards.
Detective Stuckman has pulled off a successful Rickroll. He proceeds to let the remaining 3 minutes and 27 seconds of the song play out.
Might be onto something. I'm saying, though. Oh my god, that is so small. What do you think, Yogurt Boy is bigger or not bigger? Alright. Good. I also think that's valid.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Sorry, say that again. I'm confused. Jinx, you owe me a confession.
Known in the criminal forensics field as a double whammy, Detective Stuckman hits the suspect with a perfectly timed jinx, just moments after executing an overwhelmingly successful Rickroll. Typically, a jinx only results in one party owing the other party a soda pop. However, in a legal setting, the suspect now owes the detective a confession. Detective Stuckman's quick wit and clever forethought might have just expedited the confession he so viciously craves.
Expedited is crazy when we've been here for 6 hours.
I have my fingers crossed under the desk, so it doesn't count.
Fucking shit. This is probably what the detective is thinking at this very moment. In a devastating blow to Detective Stuckman, the suspect has outmaneuvered the jinx by having his fingers crossed,
he just had
rendering
his
the
fingers
jinx
crossed
null
like that?
and most certainly void. However, Detective Stuckman has one more trick up his sleeve that the suspect will never see coming.
Assault.
I don't know what to tell you.
I think you left school early. You went home. Obviously upset at the fact that you couldn't get your name legally changed. Your parents were keeping you from that. I think you went home, and I think you did something that you regret.
That's where
still
you're wrong.
Sitting here trying to tell me the same story.
That's where you're wrong, Mr. Detective. He doesn't regret a thing.
That you had nothing to do with what happened to your family. That you didn't kill your family.
Yeah.
Okay, I know earlier I said I think he killed his family. I actually don't think that. I think there's gonna be a plot twist. Somewhere in here he's gonna be like, fine, I admit I went out of school early. I went to the local costume shop and I did one of those movie montages where you see the clothes being thrown over the thing, and then I step out and I check myself in the mirror, and then I check myself, and then when I got home after not being able to afford any costumes, they were dead. There, that's my confession. That's what I think he's gonna say. And it's gonna be like, turns out the real Stewie Griffin came out of the TV and killed him for me. Something like that.
Is that what you're gonna continue to say to me right now?
Yes, I didn't kill my family. I already said it, and when I told you, I'm not lying. I did not kill my family.
I just want to make sure that I'm hearing you crystal clear. You did not kill your family.
I did not kill my family.
I think they're gonna edit it so that it says they're gonna take out the word not.
That's all I needed to hear.
Because he's recording it with his watch.
Here, Detective Walker.
Throughout the interview, there was something right under our noses that most of you probably missed.
It was opposite
On several occasions, Detective Stuckman can be seen checking the time on his watch that was strapped to his wrist. And this wasn't without reason. Mere seconds before Stewart uttered the phrase, "I did not kill my family," the wristwatch struck 12 a.m., November 20th. That's right. Opposite day.
Oh my
It
god,
was
that's so
opposite.
stupid, bro. That is the dumbest crap that I ever heard in my entire life, bro. That is a stupid resolution to this video.
The day when everything is opposite. With the confession he needed, Detective Stuckman calls Detective Walker back into the interrogation room to place Stuart Pecan into custody.
That's crazy.
Don't get up. Don't get up, son.
Am I being arrested?
Don't place your hands behind your back.
Don't place your hands behind your back.
On reviewing the footage, one of our hawk-eyed analysts pointed out that when the suspect stands up, his shoelaces appear to be tied together.
That's insane. When the freaking dude went under the desk to look for his computer, he tied his thing.
Further combing through the footage would reveal that when Detective Stuckman was searching for his laptop,
for
he had
what
laid a
reason,
trap that
bro?
would only be sprung
For
at
what
the very
reason?
end of the interrogation. That's right. While searching under the table, the detective had covertly tied the suspect's shoelaces together, adding the cherry on top of the proverbial sundae of justice.
What did I do? I didn't do anything. I'm telling you, I didn't do anything. Stop.
That's unfortunate, bro. That's unfortunate that they got him during opposite days.
Stewie Griffin was taken into custody by the Spankingham County Police Department,
That's a
where his bond
crazy
was set at a
profile,
shockingly high price of $80,085. Stewart's trial would begin 4 months later, where he would ultimately be found guilty on 1 count of momicide, 1 count of papicide, 1 count of brothercide, and 1 count of stabbing his sister to death. Despite his age, Stewart was tried as an adult, and a jury ultimately found him guilty on all charges, sentencing him to 4 consecutive life terms, with the possibility of parole after his second life sentence had been served. We reached out to Stewart through email to see if he would be willing to share his side of the story and answer some of our questions about the case.
Bro,
At first, we didn't hear back, but when Stewart finally responded, he stated that he would only participate in the discussion if we met his list of demands, including $35 be placed into his commissary account, a portable DVD player, and the Family Guy Freakin' Party Pack DVD box set collection, which is valued at $199.87. We did not agree to any of his terms, and are still waiting to hear back if Stewart will speak with us. Despite everything, Stewart has managed to sustain a decent following on his Everything Quahog YouTube channel, even posting the occasional Family Guy-related video from within the penal confines of the Hecox Correctional Institution. Stewart will be eligible for parole in the year 2160, when he is 174 years old.
So my only question, my only real question is, did he actually murder his family or not? You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't care. The whole thing was a skit, bro. The whole thing was just jokes, and I'm definitely 100% confident about saying that. But I want to know if within the lore of this video, if he actually killed his parents or not, because he didn't confess to it on purpose. You know what I mean? It's not like he said, "I did." What do you mean? I'm pretty sure it's real. No. Out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. I don't know. I'm gonna go give my cat a shot. I'll be right back. All right, that was a good video, but I think I'm gonna like this one more. I think I'm gonna like this video more than that one, because that one was a whole skit and it was very long. But
The health and wellness.
Why does it play when I press full screen? Very good video too.
Industry is worth over $4.5 trillion.
Trillion!
That's more than the GDP of Mexico, Canada, and Australia combined. There's a lot of money to go around, so it should come as no surprise that the industry is full of scumbags who prey on people's anxieties. From Gwyneth Paltrow to the Liver King, there's no shortage of grifters and degenerates peddling snake oil to unsuspecting consumers. They sell you courses that don't teach you anything, supplements that don't fix anything, and
I don't think I would
NFTs
be
that
good
don't
at
work
doing
anything.
that.
There's very little that these people won't do for a quick buck, but never in a million years did I think somebody would fake cancer for money and fame. Well, that is until recently.
Why? That
Belle
sounds
Gibson
like
is a mother,
thing
a
that
businesswoman,
people
and she's
would do.
also living with brain cancer.
lot of people
But the
would do.
25-year-old has turned her cancer diagnosis into a positive, believe it or not.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with terminal cancer.
She was diagnosed with terminal cancer a few years ago. After trying the traditional treatment methods, she turned to Whole Foods to heal herself instead.
For a person living with
Whole
brain cancer,
Foods?
might I add, you look incredibly healthy.
Belle Gibson is someone who became famous in Australia because she claimed to have beaten terminal brain cancer using natural remedies and nutrition.
Mel Gibson. I've heard that name before, bro. No way. She's just a person who had fake cancer. Why would I know that name?
It's all a lie, a great big lie. She doesn't have cancer, never did.
Police have visited the Melbourne home of
Belle
Belle Gibson,
Gibson.
after revelations that her claim she had cancer,
Belle.
which she used to
Wait,
create
who
a
the heck
wellness
is Mel Gibson? I know I've heard that name before, bro. Ain't no way you're laughing at me right now. Yo, who is this dude? Yo, who the heck? That's an actor who's racist. Bro, I literally thought this was the fake cancer girl. That's crazy. Alright. Alright.
empire may have been false.
You believed her.
Cool.
You know, you thought that her story had been checked out.
The 27-year-old duped thousands of followers into buying her wellness app and cookbook.
Belle Gibson
She
is not a
duped
victim.
us.
She is a fraud. A fraud. A fraud.
A fraud. A fraud. A fraud.
What a am I right?
Yeah, well,
what
I
are you gonna
wouldn't-
do? Hey guys,
I wouldn't call her that. You know what I mean? Like, she's done some wrong things, but I don't think she deserves to be called that word. That's kind of insanely, like, not okay.
guys, listen. I owe $400,000 to the IRS. So thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video. Ladies and gentlemen,
Alrighty,
if
bro.
you know me, tips did playtime on purchased debt to the IRS. So thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and let's get back into it. Our story starts in the mythical land of Australia.
I don't think I've eaten in 7.5 hours, so I'm very hungry, bro. I'm like hungry.
Australia. Belle Gibson was born on October 8th, 1991. She
That's
grew
sorta
up with a
close to my
disabled mother
birthday,
and an
just a
autistic
lot of
brother.
years off.
And from a young age, she was forced to
Maybe you
take
should
care of
eat.
both her mom and
I'll eat after stream. I'll make some ramen, and then I'll watch Naruto, and then I'll go to sleep.
her brother. And by age 12, she had already moved out of the house. At 16,
But my
she
stomach
dropped out of
hurts,
high school and started working odd jobs to make ends meet. Fast forward to 2009, Belle was working at a call center when she began
How does he know
experiencing
all of this
memory
about
loss,
this random girl's
dizziness,
life?
difficulty walking, and vision problems.
I'm legally blind.
But when she told her doctor about her symptoms, he kind of blew her off. He figured she was just another broad being dramatic, so he prescribed her some Prozac and sent her home. But it turns out she was
Yogurt, this is a question that I think is so odd. Like everybody's got an answer. You know what I mean? Like, it's a question that has plagued a bunch of people for ages. Much like the 1 billion lions versus all the Pokemon. Who's hotter? Marge Simpson or Lois Griffin? I don't know if I have an answer mean like everybody's got an answer, but they're so like they're both good. I'm more of a Marge Simpson kind of guy. They're both good. Like they're both good. I don't know. Especially after that Playboy magazine cover. Wait, what? What the fudge? What are you talking about? Playboy magazine cover? Like, you got a link, or should I just look it up? That time Marge Simpson posed for Playboy. Wow. Oh, that one is... Are we talking Rule 34 version, or is there a clean version? Because all of these definitely just have her nips out. But, like, these are good. These are good. She's definitely got, she's got something, for sure. But, I think I'm also a Marge guy, except her face is less good than Lois's, and her voice is less good. But neither of their voices are, like, good. You know what I mean? It's just, like... I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. But for now, I'm going to stick with Marge Simpson. Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick with that.
Wasn't being dramatic at all. Just a week after visiting the doctor, Belle passed out on the toilet at work and woke up in the ICU. And that's when she got the worst news of her life. She was told that she just had a stroke. And even worse, she had inoperable brain cancer. And even worse, she only had 4 months to live. But hey, at least she still had that Prozac. Belle tried chemotherapy and radiation, but it wasn't working. In fact, it made the cancer even worse.
Yogurtboyz, what do you think about Sydney Sweeney? Sydney Sweeney. I think she's beautiful. I think very good actress, and I think she's very beautiful, and I think she's misunderstood. Yeah. I think the people are not realizing who she is. You know, she's just a person. They're not thinking about who she is as a person. They're just thinking about her for like the things she's done and the people she's portrayed. But me personally, I think Sydney Sweeney is probably one of the greatest women. Not only women, one of the greatest beings to walk on this earth lately. Or something like that.
2 months into her treatment, Belle lost consciousness again, this time in the middle of a park. Very embarrassing. At this point, she decided she was done listening to health professionals, and she was going to treat herself the old-fashioned way. So she started researching alternative medicines, but the clock was ticking. At this point, she only had like 2 months left to live. But after a few sleepless nights, she came across something called Gerson therapy. Now, I had actually never heard of this, but the guy who invented it claims that it can cure cancer. It involves taking a lot of vitamins, drinking at least 13 glasses of juice per day.
Bro, I don't know what's up with that guy.
It involves taking a lot of...
That guy is something else. I hope he's not, like, racist or something. You know, like, not a problem. He's definitely a problem, but his delivery on things, very nice.
Vitamins, drinking at least 13 glasses of juice per day, cutting out meat, dairy, sugar, gluten, and everything else that's delicious. And finally, doing up...
Meat, dairy, sugar, and gluten. What do you eat? That's literally just vegetables, no? Meat, sugar, dairy, that's just vegetables. Like, you can't even just eat grass. That's actually... You can't even drink, like, orange juice. You can't cut out sugar, bro. That's crazy. You can't eat bread or anything. It's just vegetables.
To 5 coffee enemas per day. And if you don't know,
I guess you can make coffee without sugar.
what a coffee enema is, here's a clip just to give you some context.
I don't want to see that. Isn't an enema something that goes inside of you?
Fill a bucket with coffee. A hose attached to the bottom delivers the liquid to the lower intestine.
Put the nozzle into your rectum, hold it up in the air.
As they raise the bucket, 32 ounces of coffee fills their colon.
When the timer goes off, yeah, you want to make just a quick transition from floor to toilet seat as quickly as possible. It's going to come flying out of there like a torrent.
Her doctor said
Yogurtboyz, it's gonna be a good chunk of time till I ask you for some videos again.
she was insane to try this, and after seeing that clip, I have to agree. But she proved them wrong again and again. Not only did she live past the 4-month deadline, but her cancer was actually shrinking. Her alternative medicine approach was working against all odds. And after being told by multiple doctors she couldn't have children, 2 years after her diagnosis, Belle miraculously gave birth to a healthy baby boy. But unfortunately,
he died.
She named him Brandon. Either way, as the kids say, this was a common Belle W. Belle was basically proving everything we knew about medicine wrong. So it would be selfish not to share that with the entire world. So in 2012, she created an Instagram account to document her journey of healing cancer. Her bio said it all. Game changer with brain cancer, plus a food obsession. Now, keep in mind that Instagram was still relatively new at this point, okay? It wasn't like the Instagram of today that's just full of hoes with Photoshop pictures trying to plug their OnlyFans. It was a more wholesome place.
No. It's more wholesome now, and it's more of a beautiful place. It's just better now.
And her,
because of what he just said.
Her Instagram was basically a white woman's dream. Acai bowls, quinoa, avocado toast,
Instagram.
And of course, plenty
like
of
the
selfies.
Bo Burnham.
It was like inspiration porn. Here's this beautiful, radiant young woman who was suffering from terminal brain cancer, and she's still living her best life. Meanwhile, here you are, in bed at 10 a.m. after drinking a whole bottle of wine on a Wednesday night. Not doing shit with your life.
I've not done
Belle's
any
inspirational story was
I've not
really
done any of
resonating
those
with
things.
housewives all over the world. Within a few short months, she was able to rack up over 200,000
I was in bed at
followers,
10 a.m. though.
which was a huge deal back then. Nowadays, your fucking grandma probably has more than that. But Belle was one of the first true wellness influencers.
But I woke
on
up
the
at
brand.
6.
She said in an interview that the reason for her massive growth was because of her authenticity. I think too many people on social media overly edit themselves. Right from the start, I was very open and treated Instagram as my personal space. I really think it was that authenticity that people were attracted to. Now, obviously this quote is
Yogurtboyz,
incredibly
are you
ironic.
attracted to my authenticity or my tight body and my charming personality? But you don't think the personality is authentic.
Either way, Belle realized that she had a cult-like following and decided to use
Belle
that to
is
her
such a
advantage.
good name. Belle is one of the hottest names. You know what I mean? If you got a girl named Belle, like you've made it, bro. I would say you're authentic, I guess. Nice. Yogurtboyz, what's one of the hottest names in your mind? Like, I wouldn't like. You can't just say the hottest person that you can think of and then pick their name. Because I know you're going to say Gerard Way. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, if you hear this name, you're thinking, wow, she's beautiful. Or hot. I think Belle is one of them. But you could definitely find, like, like, Belle is one of those names that girls would be interested in like saying, you know what I mean? Like, they want that to be their nickname. They'd be 220 pounds, okay, and they would have like a unicorn horn on, like, the headband, not the cat ears, but a unicorn horn, and they would do their face in, like, only pink and blue makeup, and they would say, call me Belle, and it would be not good. But I'm thinking if you naturally named Belle, probably hot.
In early 2013, she started developing her very own smartphone app called The Whole Pantry. According to the app's description, The Whole Pantry is the new go-to place filled with continually updating library of resources, empowering information, lifestyle guides, and simple yet beautiful nourishing recipes. Man, it sounds too good to be true. And believe it or not, this app was developed in like 7 months, which would usually not even be close to enough time to develop an app. But it was surprisingly good.
Is that true?
In fact, it was so good that it got
I feel like I could
200,000
develop an app
downloads in its first month alone.
2 months.
And it was voted best food and drink app of 2013. The app was so successful that it started getting attention from Silicon Valley. Just a few weeks after launching, Belle got an email from Apple. You know Apple, the company that releases the same phone every year, but we still buy it anyways. Well, Apple wanted to fly Belle out to California to work on a top secret project. And a week later, Belle was in a boardroom at Apple headquarters, meeting with some corporate bigwigs. And the meeting could not have gone better. The executives were absolutely blown away by her inspiring story and her bubbly personality. They loved her so much that they offered her a deal right on the spot. Apple wanted Belle's Whole Pantry app to be one of the default apps that came pre-installed on the Apple Watch, which was set to release the next year. This was huge. This was like a multi-million dollar deal. And Apple weren't the only ones.
Why?
Her deals. Penguin Random House Publishing reached out to Belle to ask if she was interested in doing a book deal. And of course she was. The book, also titled The Whole Pantry, was released on January 1st, 2014, and it was doing crazy numbers right out the gate, selling out everywhere in Australia. Belle basically had the perfect life at this point. She had a successful book, a deal with one of the biggest tech companies in the world, and best of all, it seems like her cancer had pretty much been cured. Or so she thought.
I think
During
the
her
cancer's
son's 4th
fake.
birthday, Belle lost consciousness and had multiple seizures in the span of a few hours, but refused to go to the emergency room for
What? Okay, so does she actually have cancer? Wait. Maybe she did have cancer. I think is Yogurt the one that says she didn't? I'm confused now. Cause I thought the quotes in the thing was cancer, but it's cured cancer. So she might still have cancer. I don't know.
reason. The next day she posted about it on Facebook. I have seizures often as a result of my brain cancer, but nothing ever this long or intense. Extremely grateful for my friends and family who were there to support me through this and my team who are looking for new answers. But the answers she got were not good. Her doctor told her that she had more cancer in her than a 4chan message board. It had spread from her brain to multiple other organs. On July
I just inhaled my fart through my mouth.
29th, 2014, she made this now infamous post on Instagram. With frustration and ache in my heart, my beautiful game-changing community, it hurts me to find space tonight to let you know, with love and strength, that I've been diagnosed with a 3rd and 4th cancer. One is secondary and the other is primary. I have cancer in my blood, spleen, brain, uterus, and liver.
That's tough. The brain one is probably the worst, but uterus cancer can't be good.
I am hurting. At this point, it was safe to say the coffee enemas were no longer working. But hey, at least she now had a massive support network, and thousands of messages of love and encouragement flooded this post. But it also raised a lot of questions. Belle's story just wasn't adding up to some people. First of all, it's extremely rare for brain cancers to spread to other parts of the body. Also, if she was riddled with cancer, her immune system would be dog shit, and she was flying all over the world to exotic locations like Ethiopia, Bali, and Ohio with no issues. And then there's the simple fact that
those images
she
look
just
so
didn't
beautiful.
look like somebody that was dying of cancer, alright? I'm not saying every cancer patient has to look like fucking Caillou, but apparently this disease was spreading to every corner of her body and she still looked like the picture of health. Kind of hard to believe that carrot juice and yoga was doing all that. And lastly, nobody really knew anything about her. It's almost like this woman didn't exist prior to 2020.
I know everybody hates Caillou, but I like Caillou. Because that was like my first crush. Not my first, like I had a crush on him, but you know how when, like your first cartoon that you like to watch, you know what I mean? Like when I never got to watch Caillou on an actual show, like on an actual program. So whenever I saw Caillou in like a game or something, I was like, damn, I really like this dude. I wish I could see him in stuff. That's what I was like. Oops.
No social media, no leases in her name, nothing. She was like a ghost. The only info people had about her was whatever she gave in interviews. Because of all these unanswered questions, a lot of rumors started swirling around that Belle was exaggerating her illness, but nobody wanted to be that schmuck that accused the single mother with brain cancer that she was faking it. So, for the most part, the rumors stayed underground. But then people started to look into Belle's so-called philanthropy, and things were not as they seemed. You see, Belle couldn't go more than 2 seconds without talking about how much money she was giving away. On the 3rd page of her book, she wrote, "A large part of everything the company earns is now donated to charities and organizations that support global health and well-being, protect the environment, and provide education to those who are there."
That's definitely one of those things where it's like, because I feel like when you donate to charity, you don't have any taxes or something, or you get to write it off. But I think that her charity that she's going to be donating to is definitely going to be a fake charity that's like only her. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, it supports global health because I'll be healthy because I'll be rich and I'll be going all around the globe. It'll protect the environment because I care about the environment. It'll provide education because I will have enough money to scroll TikTok while I'm lofting in my infinity pool in my $20 million mansion.
Otherwise would not have the
You know
opportunity.
what I'm saying? It's one
She
of
also
those.
said in an interview that she donated at least $300,000 to cancer charities.
Nah,
so these two
that's
journalists did a huge investigation into Belle, and they contacted every charity that she claimed to have donated to, and every single one of them said the same thing. Belle Gibson? Never heard of her. This biatch was lying about donating money to cancer charities. And keep in mind, she was making hundreds of thousands of dollars at this point, if not millions. And this was just the tip of the iceberg, because if she was lying about donating money to charity, what else was she lying about? Well, it turns out everything. After the story broke about her false philanthropy, it was like a dam had just burst. Belle's friends started turning on her one by one. News outlets all over Australia were all of a sudden getting tips from people in Belle's inner circle who said they were skeptical about the severity of her cancer. According to the Sydney Daily Herald, a group of Belle's friends staged an intervention for her and questioned her about her illness. I asked her when she got her diagnosis. She said she didn't know. I asked her who gave her her diagnosis. She said Dr. Phil. I asked if Dr. Phil had a last name and she didn't know. He disappeared. I asked her where she saw Dr. Phil and she said he came and picked her up from her house. Bro,
isn't Phil his last name?
Serious? Dr. Phil? Really?
You're ugly. You are disgusting. I'm going to kill you. Give me $200.
Around this same time, a video was leaked of her getting media coaching from her publisher. They told her in an interview that she needed to, quote, get her story straight.
I think that you really need to get your story straight about the charities.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go there with that.
It's hard conversation.
Yeah.
Like
Is
there's
she
so many
Australian?
different elements to it. You know, then I have to start being a scientist and start talking a science about biology.
I know there's ugly Australians. I don't think this girl's necessarily like beautiful. Okay, but she not ugly. I think Australia might have the least amount of ugly people. And it also has the most amount of hot people. You know what I mean? All the average people are like her, like they look good. All the above average people are supermodels. And all the less than average people are just average people. Or maybe that's not the case, and actually America is just like has more. You know what I mean? I feel like Australia and like other countries, it's you got the not so attractive people, you got the regular people, and you got the attractive people. But in America, it's like you got the god awful ugly as worse as you could get people, which is like 20% of the population, and then you got the ugly people, then you got the not so attractive people, then the normal, and then you got the slightly attractive, and then you got like the oh they look good. I think I'm in between slightly attractive and oh they look good, and then you have like the goddesses beautiful, all that stuff. But I actually don't know any goddesses beautiful that came out of America. All the goddesses beautiful that I can think of came from Thailand or Australia. So, or Korea.
electronics and frequency and.
Yeah,
She's
that was
making up
not a good
words,
look.
bro.
In less than a week, public sentiment went from "she's an angel who can do no wrong" to "this bitch might actually be the most evil person on the planet." And once the hate train got rolling, it kept picking up more and more steam. Her ex-classmates and co-workers started calling into newspapers saying that Belle was always a pathological liar.
For a second,
One of her
nothing
closest
crazy
friends
happened.
told
No, I went on a whole tirade, but nothing crazy
the newspaper,
happened. No.
quote, Gibson would present an all-natural
Where'd your
persona
first
online
batch go?
and then do things
Did
like
you
eat McDonald's,
unsubscribe?
drink alcohol, and take diet pills. Even her own mother exposed her. Remember at the beginning of this video how I said Belle cared for her disabled mother and autistic brother from a young age? Well, it turns out
What I tirade
that was
about? I tiraded about how America's got the most ugly people, and Australia and Korea and Thailand have the most beautiful. That's what I tirade about.
horseshit. This is what her mom told Australian Women's Weekly. What a load of rubbish. Her brother is not autistic, and she's barely done a minute's housework in her life. I've practically worked myself into an early grave to give that girl everything she wanted in life. She also went on to say, I've never seen her cry in her life. I'm not even sure she's capable of empathy. And you know you fucked up when your own mom comes out against you.
Give her
And
the benefit
lies
of the
didn't even
doubt,
stop
maybe?
there. Belle lied about her birthday for some reason. She publicly claimed to be born in 1988. But her mom provided a birth certificate which clearly showed she was born in 1991. This broad lies more than my ex-wife. I didn't even think that was possible. As things continued to
Does he
spiral
actually have
Belle
an
into full damage
ex-wife?
control mode. She
'Cause I
started putting
doubt
out
it.
statements, replying to people on Facebook, and even putting her Instagram on private. But all these things just made her look like even more of a putz. Then, on May 18th, 2015,
putz?
Belle sat down for an interview with Australian Women's Weekly, the same newspaper that interviewed her mom. In the interview, they were pressing her on a lot of claims that she's made over the years. And at one point, they straight up asked her, do you or have you ever had cancer? And she said, quote, no, none of it is true. But hold on, guys, it wasn't her fault, okay? You see, for years, Belle was being manipulated by a doctor
How you
who
gotta just
gaslit
admit to
her
that?
into believing she had a brain tumor, when in fact she was perfectly fine. So this whole time, she wasn't really lying. She was just the victim of a psycho.
Dr. Phil is just a dude that kidnapped her and then said you have cancer, and so she decided to tell everybody that.
Pathic physician, or at least that was her story. Now, obviously not a lot of people bought this because, let's be honest, it sounds like some Mickey Mouse bullshit. But despite making herself look like a complete
Mouse
asshole,
BS.
Belle thought it would be a good idea to do another interview, this time with 60 Minutes Australia. This was her last chance to salvage what little reputation she had left.
Right, you claimed also in your book that you underwent
seen her before,
chemotherapy
but I don't
and
know where.
radiotherapy for 2 months. True or false?
At the time,
True or false?
true, because at the time I believed I was having radiotherapy.
So, false.
Yeah, this clip kind of sets the mood for the whole interview. It went absolutely
So,
terribly for her. The woman who interviewed her ate her up like a plate of spaghetti. Every word Belle spoke only dug her into a deeper and deeper hole.
You know, you go on Instagram in 2013. I have been healing a severe and malignant brain cancer for the past few years with natural medicine, Gerson therapy and foods. It's working for me.
It is. And if
Except
any
you didn't have brain cancer.
I hate people like her. Like, this girl is lying about her cancer, but the girl interviewing her, the old hag, like, being like, yeah, but you didn't have brain cancer. Shut up, bro. You're, like, this is your job to just, like, be annoying? And
No, I
don't
didn't.
know.
But when I was writing that, I thought that I did, and I was feeling well.
Yes, but even then you misrepresented what you thought was your truth, which was all a big lie. Anyway,
I'm really sorry.
At one point, the interviewer really pressed her on the doctor that convinced her she was sick.
she says in 2009 she met a man called Mark Johns, who told her he was an immunologist and neurologist,
Wait, what happened
though
to
no
Dr.
record
Phil?
of him exists. So he comes to your home and he does some tests on you?
He does.
What sort of tests?
A machine with lights on the front and that machine was apparently German technology. There's two metal pads, one that goes below the chair and one that goes behind your back, and then that measures what I believe or remember to be frequencies.
And what were the results?
You have cancer. The results were cancer.
He said to me that I had a stage 4 brain tumor and that I had approximately 4 months to live.
Oh, and it didn't stop there. They completely debunked her claim that she thought she had a brain tumor.
It was actually 2011, and a neurologist in a 40-minute face-to-face consultation tells Belle her brain scans are normal. That 40-minute consultation with the neurologist
for a second there, I thought
proves
9/11
that
happened.
even if Belle thought at one time she had a brain tumor, she definitely knew in 2011 that she didn't. That's 2 years before she sold her sob story to the world.
Her appearance on 60 Minutes was basically the final nail in the coffin. She walked out of that building wishing she actually did have cancer. That's how bad it was. In the days—
Wait, so, okay. So, obviously she's lying, but she still got, like, millions of dollars. She still had to deal with Apple, and she still had a whole book come out. The only way that, like, her life could go downhill, yeah, everybody hates her, but she's still rich. The only thing that could happen is if Apple decides to sue her for not having cancer, which is possible, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Following the interview, her book would be taken out of circulation, Apple cut ties with her app was removed from the App Store completely, and she rightfully became the most hated woman in the world. And we gotta remember, not only did she scam people out of some money, I mean, plenty of other influencers do that too, but the difference between Belle Gibson and somebody like, let's say, Logan Paul, is that she has blood on her hands. She is directly and indirectly responsible for people's deaths. Think about how many people with cancer decided to not do conventional treatment because they read Belle's book and thought, oh,
yeah, that's bad.
She cured her cancer by eating cranberries. Think about how many of those people passed away from something they could have cured with just traditional chemo or radiation. Oh, and that's not even to mention that she was also an outspoken anti-vaxxer who blamed her fake cancer on the HPV vaccine. She deserves to be behind bars. Unfortunately, though,
there's a vaccine for HPV.
But she did face some repercussions. In 2017, an Australian federal court ordered Belle to pay over $500,000 in fines for making false claims about her so-called charitable donations. Belle, of course, claimed that she didn't have that kind of money, despite spending over $90,000 in the course of 2 years on clothes, cosmetics, and vacations. But the Australian government don't fuck around, and in 2019 they raided her home and tried to recoup some of that money. Now, you're probably wondering, what is Belle up to today? Is she still scamming people? Well, I'll give you guys a couple of guesses. Let me know in the comments which one you think it is. Did she A, marry a rich old dude and move to California? B, convert to Islam? C, change her name and go off grid completely? Or D, start an OnlyFans?
What I think is it's gonna be number 2. That seems the most likely for somebody who gets canceled for being just insane, is they just find religion. But I said OnlyFans as a joke. And the first one would make sense. The third one, I don't even remember what it was.
If you answered B, you are correct. Belle apparently converted to Islam and became an honorary member of the Ethiopian Muslim community in Australia. But she's got a lot of work to do if she wants to bring the halal to haram ratio up.
Alright, yogurtboyz, I feel bad. I feel bad physically and emotionally. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened, but out of nowhere, I just got the most grogginess. I'm so tired. I'm gonna pass out now. I'm probably not gonna be, bro. I did tell you to go eat. That's true, but I don't even think I'm gonna eat. I think I'm just gonna fall asleep. I think I'm gonna pass out, bro. I'm not feeling like, I'm just feeling tired. But that's probably a side effect of not eating. I don't know. But I hope you're not mad at me. I'm ending the stream. I mean, I did watch your videos. You know what I mean? It was just a part 2. It's just a short part 2. That's not good to go to bed beforehand. I know. I just gotta find it in me to actually get some food. You know? But, cause I won't be too lazy. But yeah, I mean, hey, that's what we did today. We watched the videos. So today we basically finished what happened yesterday, what the goal was yesterday, which was to watch all the videos. Today we finished your videos. Tomorrow we're gonna finish what I wanted to do, which was watch the Vanilla Mace 1 million, and then hit the drawings. So I was gonna draw the horse in the fan art, but yeah, I don't know why. I'm mad tired. I feel bad, but it is what it is. I have been awake for a total of 14 hours, which is like a long time. But I hope the stream was still a W. I think I had fun for that stream. I think it was good. I don't think it hit as hard as yesterday or like a few days before, but hey, look forward to, bro, once I hit that mode where I'm, you know, waking up late or whatever, and then I have enough energy for the day, and then I have enough energy for the stream, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be amazing, okay? We got big things coming, except not really, but maybe, who knows? But anyway, shouts out yogurtboyz, that's my goat. Shouts out Orgy, Zeph, Cozy, Sleepy. Is that everybody? Emily. Shouts out all of them. That's them's my greatest viewers. But most importantly, shouts out yogurtboyz. I'm gonna marry her someday, or I'm gonna try to. And then, yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. I made a TikTok today about the paper rings thing. That's why I said that. But shouts out yogurtboyz. Today is I don't know. I just got hit over the face with the wave of I got hit in the face with a wave of grogginess or something. Sleeping stream soon? Nah, I'm kidding. Here's the thing. I feel like I make a big deal about doing a 24-hour stream, but someday I'm gonna go beyond that. But I don't know. I thought about that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, yogurtboyz. I really truly do appreciate you. That's gonna be all from me. Thank you so much for watching.